Hi, I'm Jin from GG.Tech, and in this video, we will be covering the PC build for Carlos. So anong use case ni Carlos? Maglalaro siya ng World of Warcraft mainly, or WoW. What is the target setting? 1080p at 120 FPS or 144 FPS? Subukan natin. So in this particular build, sabi ni Carlos, okay lang na walang aesthetics as much, walang RGB. Mas gusto niya mag-focus sa CPU and GPU performance. So doon natin ilalagay yung majority of the budget. So for the components, anong meron tayo? For the case, we went with an ultra cheap and very compact CVS 1707. It's a micro ATX all-black case na may acrylic side panel. Meron din siyang 700 watt PSU included pero papalitan natin mamaya ng higher quality alternative. For the motherboard, we also went with an affordable micro ATX form factor, the MSI B350M Pro VD+. Ang nakuha naming unit ay Ryzen 3000 ready na out of the box. For the GPU, we set the GTX 1660 as the minimum. Luckily, napagkasya sa budget ang 1660 Super Tough Gaming variant from Asus. For the RAM, we went with the PNY XLR8 16GB dual channel. Sabi natin walang RGB pero sinwerte tayo dahil ito ang one of the cheaper options at 3200 MHz. For the PSU, we went with an affordable but still very reliable 500 watt variant from Cooler Master, the Elite 500 version 3. Spaghetti cables included. For the CPU, Ryzen 5 is the minimum and we opted for the 3500 variant with 6 cores and 12 threads at 3.6 GHz base clock. So for the monitor, meron tayong Atlas HD 2360 24-inch 144Hz monitor from Gamdias. Okay, let's start with the build. So, nakita natin na na-achieve and in some instances na surpass ang FPS performance targets for World of Warcraft. Even for COD Modern Warfare multiplayer, naka-achieve tayo ng very respectable 80 to 90 average FPS, minsan peaking to about 100 FPS at high settings. Pero nakita rin natin ang point of improvement for this build, which is ang thermal performance. Unfortunately, walang included case fans ang CVS 1707 unit namin, pero pwede tayong maglagay ng 80mm fan sa likod and 120mm low profile fan sa harap dahil hindi kasya ang standard sized 120mm fan. Pwede ring buksan ang last PCIe shroud or cover to allow for an extra bit of airflow. Also, as a workaround for heavy gaming sessions, pwede ring buksan temporarily ang clear side panel to allow for much better system thermals. Finally, if you know your way around the BIOS, pwede ka mag-apply ng negative voltage offset to improve CPU thermals, but your mileage may vary. And that is it for this video. Please give us a thumbs up if nagustuhan mo ang video and don't forget to follow us on all our socials. If hindi mo pa kilala si GG.Tech, you can watch the video down in the description. Finally, if you want us to build your next PC, just leave us a message on our Facebook page or our other socials. Aight! GG!